not change the time. It was a mess. Hey, everybody. Hey. Oh, I am so excited. Happy Taco Tuesday. Yes, I do know that the live does say we are going live at 7:30, but no, we are going live at 7 now.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed. Listen, I got a whole mouthful because I just feel like this has been such an amazing week. It's probably the best week we've had since quarantine has started. I throughout this whole process, I feel like, I've been kind of, confined to my couch and eating a whole lot and probably a little bit down because I haven't seen my friends and, I really didn't have anything to be excited about, but I do. Won't you do it? So, on this amazing Taco Tuesday, most of you guys who know me know that I absolutely love Taco Tuesday. I have Taco Tuesday just about every Tuesday at my house with David. And I just felt like it's a lot to celebrate since this whole quarantine. Now, I just want to do a taco check, okay? Where's your tacos? Okay, y'all, this is my tacos. I tried it. Look. So I got a protein taco. Can y'all see it? Yes, I got a little protein taco. Taco. Cheers, everybody.
That's my taco.
That's so good. Okay, so we got a lot of guests, so I can't even do a lot of Tamar talking. So I know you guys see this black man right here in this corner. And I think I've seen him before, I'm not sure. But this is my co-host, Johnny Wright. We have a show together on VH1 that's coming out in May. We're so excited about it. Or June or July, we don't know, it's quarantine time. and this is Johnny Wright, who is hair extraordinaire. Y'all, he did Michelle Obama for the whole 8 years that she's been in the White House.
The whole time.
Yes. He is the king of Easter Sunday press. Yes, absolutely. My good friend Johnny Wright. How,
Johnny? Hey guys. Thanks for
Johnny, how excited? I mean, how excited are you about what's going on in your life? What's going on today? What's going on about our show?
Yeah, listen, I've been quite enjoying the quarantine. It's a little extended vacation for me. I just got back from Bora Bora and Australia right before all this happened. So it's an extended vacation for me. Enjoying the time to myself, but I'm also looking forward to us coming out of this better. Hopefully coming out of here creative and enhanced and ready to do some new things. But I'm super excited about our show. As we've said tons of times, this is the best show that's not on TV yet.
Thank you. I keep telling everybody, y'all, our show. Can I say the name of the show?
No, leave it where it is.
All right, fine. Our show is, listen, when I tell y'all something, y'all know I be honest, right? It's the best show on TV. And I'm telling you, I ain't trying to be funny or shady to get somebody. It's a television show, and it's bomb, and you'll be addicted, and it's everything you need in your life. Yes. Now, Johnny, besides me, what you got going on?
I just been, I've been going on some jogs. I've been doing about 4 miles each day. I don't have anything else really going on other than just looking forward to the show, getting back to New York when everything's cleared up so I can be with Tamron. I'm key on her show and love working with Tamron.
Show. Nobody knows that. Hey, Tamron, just my little sister there. Okay, so look, I can't even hold my horses no more because I know. I don't even feel like y'all came to see me because I ain't really come to see y'all. I really came to see the guest of honor this evening. Listen, I'm not sure if you guys have tuned in to Lifetime on Saturday night, but we all have been blessed and honored to have a close watch and feel like we have a relationship with this family because most of us grew up, if y'all saved, grew up watching them, the entire family or our parents watching them, and basically took to church every time we hear them. And even Saturday, I felt like I had church in my living room. I don't know. Was that Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. I don't know about y'all, but I know I did. Uh-huh. And I'm so proud of them. I love them so much. They're like my extended family. We've been knowing each other for years. And I'm just so proud. I'm so proud. I feel like this success is mine. Please welcome the family of the #1 movie in America, guys.
The number one.
Period. Look at my auntie, Karen Clark-Sheard. The Throat Remix, Kierra Clark-Sheard. Listen now, I just want to know, how do you feel?
Yes.
Wow. I feel amazing to be in front of you guys right now.
Oh, stop. I feel amazing.
I am really honored. First of all, let me say that I thank you for having me and having Kierra and I on your show. It's such an honor, especially this time of the night.
Yeah.
I know. But it's a late night show. We want to put the kids to bed, because if not, Logan's going to be all crawled up through this place.
I understand. It's all good for anything for you all. It was such an honor to be here. Right now, I'm excited. I'm on a high. I can't sleep hardly at night, because this is something unheard of for us. Yeah. This is something that, we dreamed of it. We thought maybe one day we'll have the opportunity that the world will know who we are, and wow, not knowing that it would come this fast. Oh, I'm just still on the high. So I'm just excited right now.
That's awesome. So
Kiki, do me a favor. Unmute yourself, Pooh.
I did. I'm sorry. My bad.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Awesome.
I'm so good. I was just saying that I feel like you all success. I feel like it's mine. I'm just so excited for y'all.
It is all
like
hard.
I'm just so elated and so happy and so grateful for you guys. Like, oh my God. Like, first of all, everybody grew up on, your mama and her sisters in their throat. The world is just seeing how amazing you are, Kierra. And I've been a fan for a long time. I've been believing and knowing how magnificent your gift is. And I am just so happy for you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You showed up and showed out. Now, this is a testament to when it's your time. You are ready. I'll be also.
Yeah.
Ready. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Superstar.
I feel great. I feel humble. For me, this was personal because it was an opportunity that I obviously could add to my resume, my journey and my career. But it was me wanting to basically perform for my mother. So it was really special. Yeah, and I really did my research. I didn't use my mom as a cheat sheet. I literally slept with her in my earphones. So I really wanted to do what it took for me to kind of embody who my mom was. So it was really special. I've been really emotional, and them telling us that it's 2.7 million views. I'm like, what is going on?
And counting. Okay.
And y'all deserve it. I've watched it 3 times at this point. I can't get enough of it. I grew up on you guys. I didn't even know you guys' story other than that you were these beautiful Black women that was singing the word of God. And I grew up on you guys. So learning about your story has been amazing. I just didn't have, and I could speak for a lot of people that probably just didn't know the details. And I think it was beautifully portrayed.
Thank you.
So I just want to know, TT, how did you feel about Kierra starring you, playing you?
I see. When I saw her, when I actually saw her and I saw her acting, I'm like, okay, she didn't tell me about this gift. When did this come up? Yeah, I didn't even know. I heard somebody like that in the world that she just popped into somebody else, and just watching her portray me, and she's already the mini me. I mean,
Yeah.
we have our mannerisms are alike, and just seeing her, I was so tearful with joy in seeing how godly proud I am. I say godly proud because God just passed a gift that I didn't even know she had. And she perfected that role like no other. And you know what, Tamar, I didn't even, like, we had like very rare conversation other than she called me and said, Mom, you know, how did you sing like this? Because they want me to sing this note that you want me to sing, but I can't, that they want me to sing, and I can't sing it. I'm about to kill myself. You know, and we had laughing moments, and then we had sincere moments. And because she didn't know that a lot of what we went through, a lot about the story until they actually filmed. And just hearing her, it just really touched my heart. And I said, God set this thing up for my daughter, you know, to play me, and for her to really see that this is the real story, that they are literally, I mean, they're bringing it to fruition. So
amazing. So Kiki, I want to ask you a question. You said you didn't know a lot about, you know, what actually happened. What were you most surprised about?
I was most surprised about Auntie Twinkie selling her catalog for a car. Yeah, I was tripping. I was tripping, but I was glad she got it back. Like when
she got it back.
She got it back.
You didn't say that in the movie.
No,
ladies and gentlemen, she got the catalog back for the Cadillac.
Yeah.
So what's the story with that? So she gave away the publishing. She got the Cadillac. She had to get the Cadillac back.
No, now I don't know all the details, but I do know I don't know all the details, but I do know she did get the catalog back. I know that much. So that was my main concern because, you know, she has features now. Music is sampled on Jay-Z's music and everywhere. Yeah, so I knew that would be the question of the world watching the film. So I was really excited to see that. But it was a huge lesson for me to really dive into the business of whatever it is I'm doing.
Wow.
And so I enjoyed it. That was one thing. And just my grandmother, seeing the opposition that she had gone through with her husband, men in the church, and then with her children. I'm like, Lord, how did you keep it together? How did she stay sane? So that's something that I didn't know about my grandmother.
The one thing I would say is that, you know, I feel like you guys, grandmother, your mom, Taryn, was very strong. She was very strong and you know, she was all about the business. Were you worried at all about the portrayal of her being as though she was mean or not?
You know, it's interesting you asked that because I was doing an interview for the promo run of it, and the person that was interviewing me referred to her as a tyrant. And I had to immediately correct it. I said, well, a tyrant is oppression is associated with, you know, being a tyrant. So that's different. I just think it was a different kind of accountability, which was, you know, our generation, the generations before, our mothers would tell us, don't touch the stove because I said so. That was it. This new generation is, don't touch the stove. But why? Because I said so. But why? Because and then it's an issue. And it's a poor way of communication, supposedly. But I just think that to answer your question, no, not necessarily. I thought it was accountability and a way of correction that I think is healthy for today for some of us.
I agree.
Yeah, but I still have some questions as far as it being misinterpreted. But my grandmother was like a gospel gangster. She was on her own to a degree. So she had to do what she had to do.
Okay, we're gonna hop into the family stuff in a second, but there's some things I want to get into, especially with the business side, because I think it was so important and so responsible for the movie to show the business part, like when you just talked about when Auntie, all my aunties, y'all, sorry, Auntie signed away her publishing. I want to bring another special guest, somebody special to you, Titi, Karen, and Kiara, our amazing good friend Wardell Malloy.
Woo!
We have a lot of surprises. Now, Wardell, I just want you to introduce yourself. Where there's so much. It's so much. Who are you, Wardell? You're muted. You're muted. Mute. Mute. You still muted. We're going to try that again. Yeah, I was saying, like, I think it's very, very responsible, because a lot of people just saw, the side where y'all worked hard and practiced all the time and got to see the part where y'all just performing and absolutely no business woes. And that is just what this business is about,
Yeah.
The big side of it. Wardell, you here?
Okay. I am. Can you hear me now?
Hey.
Okay. Hey. Glad to be with y'all.
Hold on. Where Auntie Karen? She in here? Nick, when Auntie Karen in?
Hey, hello.
There we go.
Hey.
Hey, Wardell.
Hey. How you doing? Good to see you.
You too.
Congratulations on everything. You know, I'm like a stalker almost. So
Always.
I thought it would be important. I thought it would be important for Wardell to be here because we did talk about earlier today how important it is and how we respected how responsible you are with being by talking about the business part of it. And he also told me that I didn't even know that he signed you, Kiki, and Auntie Queen. I had absolutely no idea. I knew his relationship with Auntie Jackie, but I had no idea until he told me this today. Wardell Malone is the VP of... BMI, and he's an amazing person, and he's a good friend to all of ours. And so, Wardell, what do you have to say about the business side and the whole Clark sisters film that we all just loved and saw?
Well, in terms of the business side, I mean, it's important. I think artists, a lot of times, they want to deal with the creative. And I totally understand that, but it's crucial to understand the basics of the business, how publishing works, how your rights work for you. I think that's very important. And also to make sure that you have a team around you that is going to be able to, a knowledgeable team, is going to be able to explain certain things and break it down in layman's terms. In terms of the Clark Sister movie, I've seen it 4 times already. I'm just obsessed with you guys. I think that the musicality, Twinkie, just her song, the songwriting, the musicianship, and then the way you ladies just sing together. I talked to Aunt Jackie today, and I told her about Now Is the Time, because I'm like, do y'all ever perform that? She's like, oh my God, I forgot about Now's the Time. I need to go and listen to that. But that's one of my favorite Clark Sisters songs. I mean, I can go on and on about the Clark Sisters all day long. You guys are just special. And Karen, the world always knew about you ladies. I tell you, you always downplay you guys self, but everybody talks about you. Your influence to so many people you don't even understand.
Wow. This is blowing my mind right now. It really is. Because we've been so, it's been times, well, I'm going to just lay it out to you. It's been times that we thought we was forgotten about. We thought maybe it's not worth it, what we're doing. And, but because we've been in church, all our lives. And sometimes you're not appreciated in church. And we felt like, they're not appreciating us, our own church family. So, and I think because we felt like that, God said, oh no, you got a whole nother world. And I think that's when people such as Tamar, she mentions our name sometimes. People such as Jay-Z and Beyonce, Mary J. Blige, and Queen Latifah and Missy. That's when God said, no, I'm going to use them as a vehicle for a whole nother world to know who you are. And I don't take that lightly. I am so grateful to God how he set that thing up, because I wouldn't have thought. And I'm thinking, like, these big time people, what? So I am really blown away. And I'm just I can look back and see now how God was setting it up. We didn't understand now. That's why we had our moments of crying, Lord, when is it our time? But we going to paying our tithe. We going to Bible study.
Yes,
This is gonna pay off, you know. And people don't know that we had our nights of depression. Literally, I mean, we had our nights of wondering, you know, and then finally, thank God for a mother. That was the back in the day, you know. She, I mean, stood her ground, and she came and told us, "Look, I promise you, I may not be here to see it." She prophetically told us that. I ain't gonna be here. I'm gonna be dead and gone. She used to always say that all the time, Tamar. Wow. I'm gonna be dead and gone. But honey, my prayers gonna be answered. You watch. God gonna put y'all on the top. And I'm like, well, when is this gonna happen? She said, I'm gonna be dead and gone.
Wow.
So now look at us now. And we was, oh, I'm so, the saddest thing is that I wish she could see this. I wish she could see this day coming, you know, the day she prayed upon, the day she sacrificed for, the day that she, you know, I mean, she had her divorcing moments in her life, and I watched her go through that and fight. I mean, strong fighting woman. So it was just an example that she just gave, so exemplary. So I'm just grateful.
You know, I think I'm about to tear the sheetrock off this house, because let me tell you, I just felt like, you know what? She saw it. That's why she worked hard. That's why she was on y'all like that. She knew it. Yeah. You know, it's so funny you said that, because, you know, my mom told us the same thing when we were young.
Wow.
When we were kids. You guys are going to work hard. You guys, and we had, it's almost parallel. And I think that's why my family took to this movie so much. Not only because we love for this.
We could relate. Hello?
Except for that was in our living room. Nick, and you?
Oh, I'm going out.
Oh, can y'all hear me?
I mean, you just gotta keep going. Just keep going. That's all it is. So many hurdles, so many moments you feel like it was not gonna happen, and then it happens.
Can you hear me?
It just takes time. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Hey, okay, so Tamar probably popped back in.
Okay.
But I wanted to ask you, let's have a conversation until she pops in, okay?
Okay.
I think what I wanted to say to you, your story is really such a, you, your sister, your family story is such a story of resilience. You know? It's about keep going and don't let go.
Absolutely,
and don't stop.
Absolutely.
You keep going. You
That
know, and
is
luckily, you know what?
Go ahead.
Well, luckily your mom instilled in you guys the knowledge of knowing when God was talking to you too, because you all listened to that and held on. You held on. You kept going because of that knowledge, and you knew you had a connection with him. You know, you could figure it out because you was getting those signs. And
Absolutely.
I think it's such a story of resilience, and people need to hear that even through this time, through Corona, and people are worried about what's next. Just hold on.
That's the point right there. Oh, there's your beautiful mom.
Yes.
Hey.
Introducing her when we all got disconnected. I was just talking about how parallel this whole film was to our family, and how we just picked up the phone and called each other because we just could not believe that your mother was parallel to my mother. Like, we had the shoe incident. How many times, Trina, have we had the shoe incident? Are you kidding me? No, I am so serious. Trina, can you guys hear? Can't hear you. Lord Jesus. Jesus want to make it.
Come on, YouTube. Work with us. YouTube.
Yeah, I was saying it's just the truth. And Tony got to the point, was like, girl, I can't watch that, girl. I can't watch that part right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, your sisters was like, I gotta go live my life. I can't do this. I'm living life for you. And I had to call my mom because it was an eye-awakening moment for me, because I just feel like sometimes we don't understand the position of our parents, and especially when they have seen a vision and a goal for us. Sometimes we communicated like we are living our parents' lives, instead of they're pushing us to be the best and pushing us to the goals that they have already seen, that what God has already revealed to them. And I just had to call my mom and say, you know what, Mom, I fully understand. I fully understand.
Yeah, after
that's
you
beautiful
realize now, it's a whole nother appreciation for them.
Absolutely.
You know, oh my God, a whole nother respect. Oh, sometimes I think back, oh my God, why did I do that to my mom? Why did I say that? I had moments when I said, ooh, she made me sick.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, girl, you crazy. Do you see what this woman went through?
Oh, yeah. Oh, there you are. Did you guys hear us at all? We've been talking about you, Mommy, like you wasn't in the room, but you was in the room.
We did. We were listening to the parallels that Dr. Maddie Moss had with
with Evelyn Braxton.
Clark 5 times. That's right. I watched it again tonight if it's on. I could identify with her because being the children, you could not see the vision that God had given her. You couldn't see it. The vision was hers. And I watched her when she woke up early in the morning, woke you guys up and gave you your voices and what have you. All of this was done for the glory of God. We couldn't help ourselves. We were ordained to. Ooh, she want to hug me now. I want you to see me. She want to hug me now, but
wasn't hugging you 20 years ago.
Wasn't that at the time? You didn't understand. At the time, we didn't understand it, and I'm sure Mrs. Sheard, that you guys and your sisters can understand. At the time, we just wanted to be kids. We wanted to have our own lives, but our mothers, they demanded excellence that we didn't see at the time. We just didn't, and they saw something in us that we didn't see in us yet.
Absolutely.
That's right.
We didn't see it because we was young and wanted to do things, with our friend. I remember when Mama called us from down the street just to embarrass us. Carrie, come on. I got a song on my mouth. Are you serious? I'm playing with my friends, So it's like, and I think that's the moment that Twinkie had. She felt like, well, I don't have a life of my own now because I gave it all to you, Mom. So she felt like, and I understand that. I understood that moment in her life, and I wanted to really, really kind of let Twinkie know, we didn't want you to think that you were just like totally wrong for making that decision. It was just the timing and the way it was made, and so if we just felt like somebody was taking you away from us,
Yeah.
So we had our little thoughts in our
Who you
head.
thought you said it was Twinkie or Tony Braxton? Which one? Because they both sound like the same person to me.
Oh no!
I mean, who we talking about here?
Like I said, and I don't know if she heard me. It's like I have a whole nother, and Tamar agreed with me. It's like we have a whole nother respect for our mothers, for the anchor now. It's like a totally different. Now that we're older now, we were young then, but now it's like, wow, so exemplary. Strong women. It's just something I just can't explain, but I applaud you for these beautiful girls and the talent that they had, and you pushed it out of them. I want to know how'd you do it? Because there's something that you have that perhaps I can still share. I'm always open, that I can still share with my daughter, I have some missing pieces as a mother. I thank God for my husband. He's also a pillar as well.
Bishop.
But yeah, right, the bishop man. But yeah, it's just I'm always open. But I just like what it was that allow you to hold on.
You thank God for your husband.
Yes.
So what does that mean? That means you have a leading post. We really didn't have that.
Wow.
We had someone, from what I saw, from the movie, it was all about them. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
The church was wearing you. Being a pastor's wife, first lady, that's wearing down on you. It was a mess. And in essence, she was really a phenomenal woman.
Yeah.
The reason why I watch you guys share time, I love you guys. My children, I taught them to sing that song, "Is My Living in Vain?"
Wow.
And they could sing it too, girl.
Well, I know they could. I know it.
Okay. I watched that show with the girls, but I also watched the show because of your mother.
Wow.
What a phenomenal woman that is. I take my hat off to her.
Wow.
Okay.
And I'm sure she would do the same thing.
Yeah, although kids, I'm sorry. All our children did not understand, but when you went into that little room with them and the doors are closed, chain of command.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And then she had to out of that room after talking to him, the chain of command, bop, bop, bop.
Right.
And then tell you guys what to do and what you could not do.
Yes, ma'am.
And so, in essence, she looked like the bad person.
Yes. Yes.
I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she had no outlet.
No, she didn't.
She had.
You're exactly right, because she couldn't talk to anybody about that. She didn't have no person. She had her friends, but she couldn't discuss that with everybody.
Sure couldn't. And I'm so glad you said that, TG Karen. We love you so much. We can't discuss everything with you or the mamas. Before we let y'all go, I want to know what's next for the Clark sisters. I know you guys have a record out, right? The record is out. Are we going to get tours? We're going to get performances. We want to know the tee-hee-hee, honey. Tee-hee-hee.
You know, my niece Tamar, I am just. We got calls already. They want us to do a tour, so I know a tour is coming. It's coming.
Crazy.
Out of all of this, and you know what? I think God is going to use that for us to help build families and bring the unity back in families together.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And so that's why I'm gonna let you go. I love you so much. I'm going to keep with my Kiki. We're going to send our parents out the room. It is time for the children to have a conversation.
Okay.
I love you. Congratulations. No other family deserves this. I've been telling everybody this all week. No other family deserves this more than you all's. I am so happy that this is just deserving. Deserving.
Thank
I'm
you
so proud of
so much
you.
for the
Oh, I'm
thank
so
you for
happy
the
for
love
you.
that you have given to us. You have given to us, I mean, years back, and I just thank you so much for having me. I love you. Now
I
y'all
love
go on
you
and have
too.
a talk.
I love y'all. Mwah. All right, everybody, it's time to Kiki with my sis Kiki, my little baby sis Kiki, and also my good friend J. Drew Sheard. Y'all might not know him, but let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I likes me a good musician, okay? Because I just feel like you can have a throat, but when you're accompanied by a musician who can carry a throat, okay? This is my Pooh. This is Kierra's brother, J. Drew. I love him so much.
What's up, T?
Y'all already know. Y'all already know.
Love
Before we even get to the good, where did Trina go? Did Trina leave? Trina's supposed to send my mother out the room and come back in the room, Trina Braxton. I just want to know what's T? What happened? I'm sorry, Chocolate's talking to me. He always, I'm sorry. Okay, bye, Mommy. Love you, Mommy. Thank you for coming. Not you, Trina. Mommy. Okay. Okay, Mom.
He's still sitting there.
Okay. Take my mother off the screen so I can talk my stuff. Okay, so thank you, Trina. Okay, so y'all, listen. Y'all about two of my favorite people on the planet. So I got to know, because everybody has watched this movie, and I'm not gonna sit up here and act like we ain't got questions. But you know, I'm respectable. I love y'all. Y'all my family, and I ain't gonna have my TT in the room. I'm talking about a sister like that. So I just want to know what had happened. What do you know from your research here from the movie? What happened with TT Nisi?
Well, you see the challenges. Each on taco, that's so petty. You see the challenges that you see in the story, and I think it was a matter of, you see, when we grow up, we have a mind of our own. We want to do our own thing. And then I think there's a scene. I know there's a scene in the story where Auntie Niecy's talking to Auntie Twinkie about dating. She said, sex? Yep, you having sex? All right, you doing your thing. So I think it was just a matter of Auntie Niecy doing her thing and just wanting to just live her life, which a lot of us have those moments, especially at that age. And I think that either some of us come back to, you know, the foundation or the lessons of our mother, or we just stay away from it and just continue to do our thing and live our way of life. So I think that was pretty much it. And then, of course, you see the challenges with the sisters, with just not agreeing with, I think as siblings too, we understand we don't always agree with every decision that we make. We'll probably even fuss at each other like, why would you do that? I think it was simply that. Of course, I didn't know much, but I do know that my family has reached out and they've had communication amongst themselves. So yeah, that was pretty much it. That's all I have, unless you ask me some other ones.
Okay, I do. So, because these are questions that I have been looking at online. And I just want to be fair to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the question was the inconsistency of when the movie said that Niecy got at grandma's funeral and was acting out, and your mama and Niecy almost got into a fight. How, without being totally, you know, divulging to people that just want to get in the family business, who business that's not Charles. Okay. They said their piece. We just want to clarify what had actually kind of sort of happened. Just elaborate a little bit.
In the film? I mean, the film in real life.
See, when they said, well, she didn't really just get up there because she was invited. It was on the program. So she didn't really bum rush the funeral. You know, that's what people are saying online about it. So
yeah.
about it a little bit.
So of course we didn't show the full scene of the funeral, but I think that
it's not your business. It's not your business.
I do know that some of it is on like YouTube. So while some of it is on YouTube, that's probably why they're like, hey, she didn't just come and bum. I think it was the disposition of Auntie Niecy that seemed like bum rush. Because yes, while we did invite you up there, right now you're giving a lot more than what is required, especially with us not having a consistent way of communication. So I think that's exactly what it is. But of course, it's a movie, so we couldn't really expound and show the entire service. But I think that was exactly what it is. Again, I was like 7 or 8 during that time of my grandmother's funeral. But I mean, that's how I would say it. The thing was more so from the sisters, why are you getting up here and giving this kind of energy? We haven't heard from you. And you have to explain yourself. It's like giving off energy. You're kind of embarrassing us because we're not on the same page right now. So I think that's exactly what it was.
Okay, so I'm glad you clarified that and mentioned that. Yeah. After they were in the lawyer's office, Niecy said she wasn't going to be a part of the group and she left. We didn't see her in the film. So that's pretty accurate. After that, you guys didn't see her. She wasn't a part, not of just the group, but she kind of distanced herself from the family after that.
Yeah, from what I know, and I'm in my 30s and I've not seen my Aunt Niecy. I tried reaching out to her myself and I've been declined. So, but I was young, you know, so I wasn't there to understand or to even know what was going on. Again, how my mom said, some stuff I learned from just being a part of the movie.
But why do you know what it is, though? Why do you think if you've reached out to her that she hasn't said anything back?
Yeah, what's your feelings on that?
So to be honest, I did talk because my mother absolutely adores family. Like her thing is interceding for family restoration, bringing us together. My mom will want us together. She doesn't want us that kind of thing. So I actually was trying to surprise my mom for one of her birthdays, and I wanted to surprise her with Aunt Niecy. But I did talk to her very briefly, but I didn't get a hold of her completely. Like she confirmed, but we never heard back from her after that. That's my truth. So I don't know what else it is there is. But I do know that the sisters have tried reaching out and it was a similar situation. But again, I can only speak from my experience with Auntie Niecy. And a lot of people have said for years, or my cousins, you remind me so much of Auntie Niecy because I'm so big in my personality. So I've always had a desire to even connect with her myself. But there's always just been a disconnect. There's always been division or a separate thing. So I have seen for myself as a daughter and her niece, that it's not just the sisters that we see in the forefront. It's actually a strain when it comes to the one we're trying to reach out to. So yeah. I don't know why, though. I'm thinking because of what they've gone through in their household, maybe unsettled conversations that they didn't have with grandma. But again, I'm limited myself. You know?
Yeah, Trina, I think from a sister standpoint, I think that it's really hard when, you know, there's a breakdown of communication. You know what I mean? A breakdown of communication is broken down for so many years, and we get comfortable in our position in the breakdown of communication, if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely.
So it's about accountability for all parties. You know what I mean? And you know, you never know. It could be something that happened between you. I mean, not you, but happened between her and your grandmother that your auntie fell into. You know what I mean? That she can't really wrap her head around, or that she doesn't want to face, or doesn't, you know, want to deal with. You know what I mean? But I'm just like your mom. You know, like I'm all for family and coming together and whatever it takes. When you come around me, I don't even know what you're talking about. I ain't got no animosity. I don't know what happened yesterday. Let's talk about now.
Yeah,
life is short, and I just really, really, really am glad that you guys put that in the film, because it was important, another important gem that you guys laid on our hearts, because, you know, dealing with family issues and drama, you know what I mean? Every single family has it.
Absolutely.
You know? And, you know, every single family is not able to come together and figure it out at the end of the day, but you still got to pray from where they are.
Absolutely. And you know what, to add to your point, and speaking to how the sisters are still covering my Aunt Niecy, we're not even telling the full story. Like, if you be honest, when you think...
It's not your business.
Exactly.
It's not your business. Okay.
But you see, because I've seen some people like question, like, you know, well, I still don't have answers. There are going to be some unanswered questions, obviously, because we're telling a story that was over a life cycle of 20 years, and we're all putting it all into 1 hour and some change. But again, like I was telling you offline with our personal time, they're not telling the entire story of Aunt Niecy. They're still covering her as her sister. So that is even beautiful. But I think what we should get to, like how you and I were sharing and really saying family is important, even with some of the comments that some of my cousins may disagree with. It's like, I think we should really look at the end goal of it all. We share the same grandmother, and look what she's done. Let's celebrate that part.
Celebrate.
Like, this is us together. We share the same legacy. We share the same blood. Let's celebrate that part. But I know we like drama. We like juice. So people live off of that too.
We like a little tea, but, you know, when it's no business, when it's your business, you know, you can get involved. When it's not your damn business, I'm sorry, when it's not your dang business, you stay out of other people's family business and stop judging people on how they deal with their families, because that's not your business. How about you deal with your family first? How about that? So, comments are very, very petty. They're like, what do you have to say about sisters and mending fences? And, you know, what do you think? I mean, because we've had our own issues too within our sisters, and people judge us about how we deal with our sisters. What do you think when you saw the film? What did you think when you saw Auntie Denise?
Well, I think one of the things that was depicted well was the fact that, like any other family, especially with a bunch of sisters, we all go through our times of trials and tribulations, and sometimes the outside world can impact how we feel at any given time. So people are only getting a fraction of our lives during that hour or 2 hours what they see. It does not have the full impact of a sisterhood or a bond between families. It only, in my opinion, depicts the fact that we all go through hard times and hardship. Everything is not always pleasantries. I think you have to show the good with the bad. And if you don't, then it's a false representation of what family really is and what family is about. I think that if you're going to show the good, you have to show the bad as well, because it shows overcoming.
That was really intellectual. Yeah.
Absolutely. That was so good. So good.
Okay.
It's the truth.
Okay.
I'm trying to be intellectual. I mean, this is who I am as a person. I can't help it. I'm an intellect.
It's so good.
Tamar.
That was the word, though, Trina. I'll take that. Okay.
I can't help. See what I do with my glasses.
So, Kiki, I want to know, because I'm not even going to, you know, jump down that rabbit hole, because it's not our business. And I feel like I asked the questions that everybody care about. You know,
they're right here.
Maybe should know who really want to know, but you know, Johnny, you just popped in. I feel like you had something you want to say on your heart.
Yeah, sorry, I had to go back out. Yeah, sorry. You said what?
I think you popped in. I thought you had something you wanted to say on your heart.
I did. I said, you know, the thing is, I have 3 brothers, and you know, I'm close to one of them, and the other 2, there's a lot of distance in between us. And this right here, you know, I kind of like just brushed it off, like it didn't really. Not that it didn't matter, but I just wasn't giving it enough attention, I think. But you guys talking is making me learn that I probably need to reach out in some type of way. And I need to, like, really make a connection and bring us back together. Because we are brothers, but we don't really talk that much. So understanding you all's differences has helped me understand my differences with my brothers.
Oh, that's really nice.
That's dope. And I think that all of us, like my brother and I, we do that when we're annoyed with each other. One of us are still gonna pick up the phone, like, okay, hi, you good? What's going on? We still have to kind of make sure that there's no barrier, because at the end of the day, some of our siblings, well, I only have one, but my brother was my first best friend, and that was the one that first fought for me. Nobody else will go for war or go for blood like my brother will for me, and the same for him. So I absolutely adore him, and I mean, I agree with you. My mom has always challenged us, don't ever let it just be silent between the two of y'all, because at the end of the day, that may be y'all. And I know, because I mean, even the word says, I'll give you a friend that sticks closer than a brother. So it's true that we may have some homeboys, some homegirls that may be down on a different level or on the same level as our sibling, but I dare not have the weight of guilt on me if something happened to my brother and I not know where he was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think sometimes it's also cool. I'm just going to go out here and jump on here and say it. I think it's also cool sometimes just to leave well enough alone.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's not your responsibility to fix stuff all the time. I had to learn that, because sometimes you force to fix things, you jack it up even more. You know what I mean? You push the person the other way, or they take it in a totally different way than you're trying to, with your intention. So I just sometimes think that if you're showing love, giving love, praying for them, doing stuff, sometimes the result is leaving them alone until they come around.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I agree.
I'm going to leave it at that, and I want to talk to my friend, Jay Drew, who's protecting my sister all his life. I mean, to the point, he does her music for her. Y'all, they got a record coming out on Friday. I'm so excited about it. What can we all expect? I know it's amazing. Who's on it? What was the intention behind it? I want to hear all about it.
Jay, you want to go?
Yeah, so on this record we have a few features. We got Tasha Cobbs, Todd Delaney, Serta Baptist, who else, Key? Yeah, that's it. Is that all? Oh, Leandria Johnson, Jacob, my son Jacob, who's on my mom's page, and he's been training him up. He got his first debut on his auntie's album, so we're pretty excited about that, Jacob Sheard. And that's pretty much all of the features right there. And we have production from, of course, yours truly, and we have Harmony Samuels.
Yeah.
Songs on there, the great Harmony Samuels. We got Serta Baptist, who did a joint on there, and a couple dope writers. Shout out to Jay Brooks, my other partner on this project. So yeah, that's what we doing. But I'm excited about this project because I feel like this is the new Kiki. I know we haven't had a record from Kiki in about, I think it was about 6 to 8 years. So this new record is really showing a different side of her, showing that she's her. We got some songs, and Kierra has a whole lot of personality. So we got some songs where she can go to the praise and worship vibe. She can go to the straight Detroit funk vibe. Then she can take you straight hood and talk about Jesus in her hood way and give you a little ratchetness here and there. Then, it's all types of emotions on this album, and I think it's for everybody. So I'm really excited about Key's new album. It's going to be dope.
Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you a question. How much have you grown as an artist? I can't hear her. Oh, Jesus, this is so annoying.
I have grown tremendously, especially since having to drop in the role of my mom, and it changed my range, my vocal ability, because I literally was trying to sound and sing like her. So I've grown there, and then I was glad that I had the opportunity to do the movie and then go into completing my record, because I was able to take from what I learned from the movie over into my music. And then, of course, with my brother, he plays every instrument.
Yes.
When I'm in the studio, he challenges my thinking, which I think it's always good to have someone that's around you that either thinks bigger, different, or more creative. So he challenges me to really apply you know, some musicality to it. Like, I don't play at all. I can just sing, and I'm a spokesperson. But Jeju would challenge me with, you know, the melodies of a song. So I'm really excited about that. And he's more hip to, I don't know if you're the same way, but I have a challenge with writing songs. Like, I can give an easy melody, but I have a challenge with, so I did.
Really?
Do.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, I'm like your mama in the movie. I'm so shy. Like, I can write a song, but it's hard for me to show people what I wrote.
It's like I don't want to be wrong. Like when we I don't want to say the wrong answer. So yeah. But on this project, I literally wrote on every song for the first time.
Wow.
And I think I've been doing this now for 15 or 20 years. So I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, coronavirus hug.
That's awesome.
Wow.
I'm so excited. Thank you.
Great. So this is like trap worship music because I'm here for it.
So you have a few. You got that. You got trap worship. You got one where you can work out to it. You got a light and fluffy song, the song we did with Missy Elliott, and then you have this super.
Go back. Anybody say Missy Elliott? Just gonna throw that out there.
I love you. Miss is on this record, and she's on the song called "Don't Judge Me." It's super light and fluffy, very pop. So you have that, and then you have, I'm just showing the differences. Then you got like a song with me and Tasha, and it's similar to what we've already put out, but it's different. The song is called "Something Has to Break." So you have that balance, and then you got this song with Starter Baptist where you can just kind of, this is how you can rock to it, and then we got one where you can rock like this. You know, and then you just have one where you so you have you have all of that. You know, it's just completely infused with different genres. And like Drew said, I was hoping to show that it's possible to be a woman or a person of faith and you be out of the box and you only are not limited to one sound. You know, which some people think because you're in gospel music, you're stuck in a box. But this record, somebody's gonna get in the car while you're playing this music, and if you're playing the right song, they will say, "Are you sure this is gospel?" And that's exactly what we wanted to do.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Thank
you. I think it's the best way to connect. That is the best way to connect to a greater audience, where it speaks to them on so many different levels. I think that's awesome.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
So
I'm super excited. And I think that's exactly right. Those of us that are believers, believe it or not, that's the way of being a fisherman of men, which is the disciple of Christ. You're supposed to go out there and have some bait. Your approach should not always be preachy or churchy. You got to have a different kind of approach, and that's exactly what we have on this record. But we got that song for somebody who too was raised in the church.
Y'all got it all.
Yeah, all of
Y'all
it.
got it all.
Yeah.
That's what we need right now. We need it all.
Yeah.
We are in this house by ourselves. We need it all. We need all that to touch us right now.
Oh, I'm so glad y'all joined us this evening, this Tuesday evening on Taco Tuesday. This is our first Taco Tuesday. I mean, because it's the first time we felt good, like, to have a Taco Tuesday. And it was all because of you all and y'all movie and y'all family. It just made it, I'm telling y'all just like took a dark cloud over this whole quarantine stuff. Like, and you guys really did bring the sunshine. Like, we had nothing to be happy about, nothing to be excited about, nothing to talk about that was positive and fun and uplifting. And y'all did that for us. So, I mean, thank you
that's
so much for letting me use your gift. Like that.
Yeah.
This is the first time I probably felt cute in about 3 weeks.
You look gorgeous. Your skin is glowing. It's glowing, honey.
I wasn't. So can we hold you for another 5 minutes and take some questions? This is very cool on the panel. So if somebody asks you a question, they'll bring you back up.
Okay.
You know, I'm sorry, my son is, and y'all hear that? That's Logan. You know, it's been on.
Hi, Logan.
And after we finish having church, I'm gonna have a cup of Jesus anointed just for me, that he's provided just for me. Oh, first of all, is the album, can we pre-order the album? Can we pre-order the album today?
You can. Right now you can. And there are actually 3 songs that you will be able to hear right now if you pre-order.
Oh, good. Okay.
You got it for gratification?
Yes.
We're doing that tonight.
Yes. It's 3 songs. The song with Missy, It Keeps Happening, which is one of my favorites. It's a what's the word? Declarative song. And it's like just putting words of affirmation over your life. Like, this is not a season for some of us. This is us stepping into time. And that's the exciting thing about the Lord. He'll allow you to step into time that will not expire. So I hope this album is brilliant. But the other one is, I'm sorry, it's 2 that you'll get. The third one is coming out Friday. That's the one with Tasha Cobbs.
Oh, I can't wait to get it. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Y'all move too fast now. They got a bunch of questions for you, Kiki.
Okay.
I want to say your name, but I'm just going to say it because I just read it. Did you feel any pressure playing your mom?
I did, because the Clark sisters fans are really like, y'all better come with it. Don't embarrass us. Like, they take it to heart. And then the other pressure that I felt is that I know I get hoarse quicker than my mother vocally. And I was really concerned of whether or not I would last. And to be honest, some of the times during those vocal performances, I didn't last. And I was actually concerned of whether or not I would deliver like I wanted to as far as the acting piece.
Why do you think that is? I get hoarse all the time, too. You know what? My vocal coach one time said it's because we're sopranos. Do you believe that?
I believe it, but I think, too, I notice a difference when I take out meat. I last longer.
Really?
And I think
the reflux. You have acid reflux?
No, I just think it's the mucus that like chicken carries. And I have like seasonal bronchitis, so my body responds to that stuff.
Yeah.
And then if I'm not resting, which I'm usually I like to be involved in my business. If I'm not sleeping, my voice will go out like that.
Absolutely. I thought I was the only one, Kiki. Yes. I got to sleep. If I don't sleep, there is no voice at all and no chance. Good luck.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's it.
Tamar and Kiki collab. Of course, that's my little baby sister. I do anything.
Yeah.
Anything, girl. Is there any scene that was not in the movie that you wish that was in the movie?
I honestly don't remember because it was just so much. But I do know, I don't know if I should tell this thing. But no, I know.
It's not your business. Well, listen, Kiki, congratulations on this season. You got 1,000,001 more movies to come. I've seen it. I'm telling you, it's happening. JoJo, I love you so much.
Love you too.
Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I'm so excited about this record. I'm so excited about everything that you guys coming your way. You guys have waited so long and the time is now. I'm just so happy. I'm here to witness it all. I'm just so excited.
Well, thank you for being Tamar. Thank you for being so supportive. And I'm excited about your new show. We love you. That's real. We're in your corner.
I know you do. And tonight's not about me, it's about the Sheards.
I know.
Johnny, my co-host, Johnny and I have a show coming out, guys, on VH1. Don't forget to tune into it. Every Tuesday on Taco Tuesday. Kierra, Jay, you guys are invited. Anytime you want to just pop in and say whatever.
Please come back.
Here next week. Trina, my mama, the amazing, the best soprano that I know, Clark-Sheard. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. Oh, Wardell, thank you guys so much. We're going to log off and let y'all go and quarantine and snuggle and go to school before we have to teach our kids tomorrow. Any last words, Johnny, before we say goodbye to the Saints? Who is Holly Carter? Holly, I've been knowing Holly for a long time. I'm just going to say that because somebody just asked a question. Holly, she's a producer in Hollywood. A fun fact about Holly. Holly actually told me, Kierra, if you're still here, Holly told me that this is back in the day. Holly told me that I need to rethink
You know what? But Tamar!
We'll talk about this after.
She is like a Dr. Maddie Moss Clark. So don't take it to heart because
I love Holly. I love Holly. No, we talked about this thing. That's what I'm saying. Oh, she let me listen. Let me tell you something. I grew up with Evelyn Braxton Jackson.
Right. I already saw it.
What you can say. But yes, Holly, she's an amazing producer. She's an African-American woman. She's amazing. She's great to work with, and she'll tell you about yourself. And I said that because she'll tell you about herself.
Yeah.
And I appreciated that because whatever she told me that I ain't going to tell you because it's not your business. Maybe you work harder.
You work for that. It's not your business.
That's your business.
That should be the slogan for Taco Tuesday. It's not
your business. Yes. All right, Kiki, have a great night. Thank you so much.
Love you.
Anything you want to say before we log off because we're getting ready to log off?
Say it again.
Anything you want to say before we log off because we're about to log all the way off?
Oh no, that was it. This was amazing. First Taco Tuesdays with you was fantastic.
Everything with
you. Amazing. You are amazing, Tamar. You really are.
And you're amazing. I love you so much, guys. You guys are gonna love our show. I can't wait. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was such an amazing show for me because I love watching people on their journey to success, and especially when you work so hard and so much as Kiki and J. Drew, and you've been in the back burner and you thought people forgot about you, and everybody forgets but God. Won't he do it? And so y'all heard and answered they've answered all the questions they're going to ask and answer about sis. So don't come on their pages asking them questions about their sister, because nobody talking about their sister. And so I love you guys. I will see you Thursday. Don't forget to tune into Coupled and Quarantine. We're going to have the most amazing time. We have Dr. Jackie Walters. She's going to tell us about the Saints still on here. Did the Saints leave? She's going to tell us about our coochies in quarantine. So don't forget to tune in. We're going to have a great time. I love you so much. Bye. Don't forget to download Kiki's album on iTunes and all platforms. Comes out Friday. You get 2 instant gratification records. And also, yours truly, I have one. Don't forget to download. How did that song go, David? What's the name of it? Crazy Kind of Love. I just want him to say he's crazy kind of love for me. See you later. Love you. Peace.